everybody, it's Becky. Welcome back to my channel. Today is kind of a different video. It is more of an announcement video to let you know about something that I'm doing that I have talked about for a while but been too afraid to do, but I'm actually committing to doing it now and I want to share it with you guys. I said for a long time that I would really like to, at some point in my life, write a devotional, but for lack of time and experience and knowledge of how to do that, I haven't done it yet. So I thought the next best thing would be for me to do a Bible study with you guys through YouTube. I've done a lot of different religious videos on my channel over the course of the time I've been on YouTube. I realize they're not always the most popular, but I do get a lot of positive feedback when I post those videos. Even if it helps just one person, it's worth the time and effort, and it's worth the fact that I may lose some subscribers or I may lose some views because of my faith. And that's okay with me because it is God's channel more than it is mine, and He has really helped me through this journey. And I feel like this Bible study that I'm going to be doing with you guys is the next step. It's the next step in my channel. It's the next step in my walk with God, and it is my next step in just being a Christian in general. So if I seem a little worried and unsure about what I'm doing, it's because I am. This is totally out of my comfort zone. I've never gone live on my channel before, but I'm planning to do my Bible study with you guys live. I've never done that before, so this is so new to me and so scary to me on so many levels. But again, I'm walking in faith because I feel like this is what God wants me to do. And so I feel like if I'm doing what I think He wants me to do, then He will help me along every step of the process. So today's video is to let you know all the details of the Bible study. I've mentioned it already on my YouTube community. I've mentioned it on Instagram. But this is a video I was telling you guys to wait for that's going to have all the details. And it may not be perfect. Like I said, I've never done anything like this before. I may make some mistakes. I'm sure I will. So guys, just give me some grace and let me kind of figure this out and realize this is my first time doing this and I'm just trying to be the best I can. So today I want to share with you the dates of the Bible study, the book we're going to be using, and how it's going to be set up. So the first thing is, it is a 4-week Bible study. This is the book that we're going to be doing together. And a couple people asked when I posted about it on my YouTube community tab, what version of the Bible they need or what book of the Bible we're going to be studying. This is actually not a Bible study, as far as we're not going to be studying a specific book in the Bible. We're going to be using the Bible a lot to reference for Bible verses and things like that. But basically, this book is a topical study of fear and worry and how that conflicts with our faith, and how growing your faith with God and in God can really help you with your worries and your fears, which for me is really important. I've always kind of been a very cautious person anyway, and then being a mom on top of all that, I'm even like, you know, I'm off the charts, like worried about everything, which I'm sure a lot of you guys are, which is one reason why I picked this book. Most of us are women here, most of us are mothers here. And I feel like even if you're not, this book would be helpful, but especially if you kind of carry the weight of the world on your shoulders like a lot of women and moms do, I feel like this will be helpful. So Jennifer Kennedy Dean is the author. It is called Live a Praying Life Without Fear, Let Faith Tame Your Worries. I will have it linked for you in the description box. It's also linked in my Instagram profile. You can get it from Amazon. It's pretty inexpensive. You can also get the Kindle version, which is even cheaper. Check your local libraries. If your church has a library, check there. Check any Christian bookstores that may be in your area to find this book. But it is pretty inexpensive on Amazon, and that's where this one came from. And like I said, I chose that one because I feel like it is a topic that is really relatable to pretty much everybody, but especially women and moms. It is a 4-week study, and we're going to be talking about how faith in God can really help us to conquer our fears and our worries. So that is the topic of the Bible study. It doesn't really matter what version of the Bible you have. I have the NIV version, and I also have the King James version. I'll be using probably NIV just because I feel like it's a little easier to read and a little easier to interpret and share with others. But I don't think it really matters what version you have. It's pretty much going to all be the same. It is going to be on Wednesday nights starting October 9th at 6:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I am planning to go live with these Bible studies, and that's one thing that scares me the most, but I am planning to do that. They will be going up starting Wednesday, October 9th. It'll be every Wednesday for 4 weeks, 6:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It will be live, and you all will be able to comment unless there's some kind of technical glitch. So that's how I feel like the best way we can interact with each other if you're on there live with me, you'll be able to comment and I'll be able to see it and comment back, you know, respond verbally in real time. So I feel like that's the best way. I think it's, you know, the way a lot of YouTubers do things with live videos. And I think it gives us more of a sense of talking to each other in real time, because we are. If for some reason there's a technical issue, I don't really know what I'll do, but I guess I will address that on Instagram and my YouTube community. So make sure you're following me on Instagram. It's Aplacetonest Becky over there. And also make sure that you are subscribed to my channel and you have all notifications turned on, the little bell, because that way, if you have all notifications turned on, if I post in the YouTube community section to let you guys know what's going on, if there's an issue or something, that way you'll be able to see anything pop up in the community section, not just new videos, if that makes sense. So follow me on Instagram. Make sure that you have your notification bell turned on, that you're subscribed, and it's all notifications, not just videos. There's an option for all notifications. You want that. So that way you'll be able to see anything I post in the community section on YouTube. So like I said, starting on October 9th, every Wednesday, so October 9th, October 16th, October 20th, and October 30th, which those are all Wednesdays, 6:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. From what I understand about live, they will save the video so that anybody who cannot make it live will be able to watch it on the replay. So if you are busy that night, or you're working, or you're at church, or you're in a different time zone and it's like too late or too early, they should be saved automatically on my channel, and you should be able to see the comments that were posted during the live video. Should show up in the comments after it's saved on the replay. I think once we do it and get into it, it'll make a lot more sense, but it's kind of hard to plan it ahead when we don't know yet how it's going to work out, because I've not made the videos yet and obviously haven't gone live yet. We will figure it out together as we go. Just to let you guys know, on October 9th, that is going to be our very first Bible study recapping the introduction of the book and week 1. So that gives you, so posting this video today gives you plenty of time to purchase the book and read through the introduction and week 1 of the book. And that way when October 9th hits, we're going to be talking about what we read in week 1. And even though I am going to be typing up the schedule in the description box, I'm also going to tell you guys right now. So like I said, October 9th, we're going to be discussing the introduction and week 1 of the book, and I'm going to be assigning week 2 for everybody. October 16th, we're going to be discussing week 2, and I will assign week 3. October 23rd, we're going to discuss week 3, and I will assign week 4. And then October 30th is discussing week 4 and kind of a recap of the entire book and what we thought about it, what we liked, what we learned. So that's kind of how I've got it set up to be able to do it. But like I said, make sure you're following me on Instagram and on the YouTube community tab. That way you can be notified anytime something is up, or a reminder or a change or anything that may happen with the Bible study. You need to be following me on those places so that we can talk and communicate that way. Okay, so this is the part where I added all this stuff. One day I was vacuuming the stairs because that's where I get all my best thoughts. And I was thinking about how much I feel like the devil is fighting me on this, because I am afraid to do this. It is totally uncharted territory for me. I am not a good public speaker. Surprising to maybe some of you because I'm on YouTube, but I don't do this in my normal life. I could not stand in front of a room of people. I guess I could, but I wouldn't want to, and I wouldn't be very good at it. Because I don't feel confident in doing that. And I feel like the devil is using that against me to try to keep me from doing this. I've even talked to my girls and my husband. I was like, do I really have to go live? Can't I just film them and then like edit them and put them up like a regular video? And even though I asked them that question, I kind of knew the answer already, that I really need to try to go live with it as much as I can, or as much as possible, because I do feel like we need that kind of real-time interaction with each other to really talk about it. So even though it is totally scary and terrifying to me, and I am not looking forward to that part of it, maybe I'll love it in the end, but right now it seems really, really intimidating, and I think the devil is just using that against me to try to keep me from doing it at all, because he doesn't want people to share about God and Jesus and faith and getting closer to God and Jesus. He wants us to be scared and be worried and have all these fears, because that makes him happy, and that makes him be able to put those seeds in our mind that we're not doing it right, and that we're screwing it up, and that we're not good enough to be saved and go to heaven. He wants us to have all those fears and concerns and worries, and so he's thrilled that I'm scared to do this. But you know, I think doing it anyway really is a huge leap of faith for me. Like I said earlier, that I feel like God wants me to do this, and if he wants me to do it, and I feel like he does, then he is going to help me with this. I'm just having to do it blindly. which for a control freak like me is really, really scary. I don't do very much blindly. I plan things out. I think about all the outcomes that could possibly happen. So for me, this is totally out of my comfort zone, out of my box, you know, out of my wheelhouse, that I don't do stuff like this. He keeps telling me all these things. I don't have time to go live because Wednesday nights my kids are at church and I get an extra workout during the week. He's telling me I don't have time. If I do this, I'm gonna miss out on my workout for those 4 weeks. He is telling me that I am too busy to do all the prep work that is involved in getting this set up and going ahead of you guys and working through the book and making all the notes and doing the live feed and making the thumbnails, that I'm too busy to do this. He keeps telling me that I might look differently or act differently in a live video than I would in a pre-filmed, edited video. He tells me that nobody's gonna be on there to watch you when you go live, or there's gonna be people on there to watch you when you go live, and people are gonna be watching you, and doesn't that make you nervous, and aren't you scared? He tells me that I'm not a techie person, and I don't know what I'm doing, and you're right, I don't know what I'm doing, but God will help me figure it out. And so that's why I'm asking you guys to give me grace too, because I know you guys, so many of you, only want the best for me, and you care about me, and I care about you guys. And so the people that really care about me are gonna be okay if I mess up. It's gonna be fine if I don't do something the way that maybe I was supposed to do it. I'm gonna learn as I go, and I'm really asking you guys to give me that grace to be able to figure it out, because I am totally taking this and trying to figure this out as I go, and it's scary. So but he keeps telling me that I don't know what I'm doing, and who am I to be talking about this? Who am I to be sharing anything with you guys about faith and God and religion? Because I am so not perfect. I'm not even close to being perfect. That I'm not a preacher, that I didn't go to school for this, that I have made so many mistakes in my past, that I'm gonna keep making mistakes in my future. Like, he's telling me all those things. So I'm going to address all of those things, to just get it all out in the open so that he has no hold over me. I am acknowledging these things to you and to him, to shut him up and to let you guys know that I am not perfect. Yes, I may have to give up my Wednesday night workouts for 4 weeks, but I feel like if I try really hard, I may be able to squeeze them in the afternoon and not miss out on those. But even if I do miss out on them, you know, 4 workouts is not gonna make or break my entire fitness journey. So again, yes, I wanna work out on Wednesday nights, but if I can't because I'm having to go live, then that's okay. Yes, I may look or act differently than I do in a video like right now that you're seeing that's been pre-filmed and edited. The lighting may not be great. I might look like I have more wrinkles. I might look ugly. I mean, I don't know, there might be a mess in the background. I have no idea. You might see some more of my wrinkles than you normally see, or I might burp because for some reason, whenever I sit here and do batch filming where I film like several videos at once, I tend to burp. I don't know why. But I edit them out, obviously. I'm not gonna leave burps in my videos, but if I'm live and I happen to burp, I can't edit that out. So yes, I may burp in the live video, and that's okay. We all burp. Am I gonna do it on purpose and make it loud and, you know, like Elf? No. But it may happen. I don't know. I think I suck in a lot of air when I'm talking, and maybe that makes me burp. I don't know. But yeah, sure, I may burp, and it's okay. We all burp, and you guys are not gonna hate me for it, hopefully. So anyway, that's the burping issue. And I may act differently on a live video than I would on a pre-filmed video that's been edited and posted after the fact, because my mom even said the same thing. She's like, you talk different in your videos. And I'm like, well, yeah, but I'm not talking to anybody. There's nobody to have an interaction with. There's not as much emphasis in your voice. There's not as much opportunity usually to share your personality and kind of things that make you laugh, or funny jokes or dumb puns, because I'm all about making dumb puns. Those kinds of things don't happen when you're sitting in a room talking to a camera that somebody's gonna see later. So that may happen. You may not think I act the way that you thought I would, or you may like me better, or you may like me worse. I don't know, but that's okay. I mean, that's just kind of what's gonna happen by going live. And again, that's a fear that he keeps putting in my mind, like, well, you shouldn't do that because people are gonna see more of your personality. That's okay. And to address the fact of if nobody is on the live stream, that's okay too. Like I said before, if it even helps one person, then it's worth it. If one person, even if it's me that's the only person that's helped through this Bible study, if I'm the only one who is getting my relationship with God even better, if I'm the only one that learns to help control some of my fears by faith, maybe it's me that needs this. Maybe nobody out there needs it. But even if it is only one of you guys watching that has helped on it, whether it's the live stream, then it's okay. One person on the live stream, one person that may catch it on the replay, it's okay. It's worth it if it has helped one person. And then to addressing the fact of I don't know everything and who am I because I'm not a preacher. I didn't go to school for this. No, I didn't. I don't know everything. I don't even know half of everything. We're doing this Bible study together to help ourselves and to better ourselves and to further our relationship with God. So no, I may say something that's not right or that you don't agree with. I mean, you don't have to agree with me, because at the end of the day, no matter who you're listening to, whether it's me or a preacher or anybody, you have to do your own soul searching. You have to do your own praying to find out what the truth is and to come at peace with that. I cannot give that to you. Nobody can give that to you. All I can do is read through this book, share my thoughts with you guys, listen to you guys and your thoughts and how you feel about it, but still you have to draw your own conclusions. You have to make your own decisions. And that's how we do everything in life, whether it's a Bible study or anything. You really have to take your information that you're told and you have to interpret it and funnel it through what you know to be true. And that is what we're doing with this study. So no, I don't know everything. I'm just gonna do the best I can. I'm trying to do this with you guys to help you guys be better versions of yourself, but you still ultimately, at the end of the day, it is between you and God about what you decide is true and what you decide is not, and what you decide to, what changes you decide to make in your life. I finally am doing this because I feel like God's voice was loud enough that I was like, okay, I'll do it. So that is what I'm doing. I am announcing the Bible study today, all of the details. If you guys have questions, make sure you let me know in the comments. Make sure you're following me on Instagram, which is linked in my description box, and that you have the bell notifications turned on YouTube for all notifications. That is the best way we're going to be able to communicate with each other about updates or anything like that. So make sure that you're following me in those places. So October 9th is the first week's recap video. So you have until then to get the book and read the introduction and week 1, which is kind of long. So don't be scared. They're not all that long. Week 1 is the longest. But I feel like it really helps us set up a framework for the rest of the book. So October 9th, week 1 and introduction recap, and then we'll be assigning week 2 on that day and then reviewing week 2 that following Wednesday. So again, if you have questions, let me know in the comments. Check the description box. I've got everything typed out for you. I'm trying to think of everything I can think of that would be a question or something. If I've forgotten something, you guys let me know and feel free to ask. Also, one thing I want to say, and this came to me when I was in the shower, because apparently God likes to talk to me at random times. I was not even thinking about this, but I had the thought that I really didn't feel like I should make money off of these videos, whether they make $2 or, you know, $1 million. I mean, they're not going to make $1 million, but I'm just saying. I felt like I really should give whatever money the videos make to my church. So any money that these 4 videos in October make, I will put and give that over and above my usual tithe. I will give that to my church. I just felt like for some reason that's what God told me to do, and once I heard that in my brain, I was like, oh, okay, well, I'm not gonna not do that now, because I feel like God's telling me to do that. And it wasn't my idea. I had not even thought about that. And so as soon as it came in my mind, I was like, that must be God telling me that I'm supposed to give the money in October for these videos to the church. So that will be going there starting October 9th. Wednesday night, 6:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for that night, and then the 3 Wednesdays after, we will be live, hopefully on here if everything goes well. So please let me know in the comments if you have any questions, and if you're going to be joining me. I've already got quite a few people over on the community tab that said they're going to be joining me, so please let me know if you're going to be joining me, and if you think you'll be able to watch it live, or if you think you'll be watching it on the replay. I would love to know. And if you guys like this and this works out and it is a blessing to everybody, I will maybe do it again in the future. Hopefully the second time around it won't be as scary as it is right now, because hopefully by then I will know more what I'm doing as far as going live and setting up Bible studies and stuff. But hopefully you guys like it. So all that being said, let me know if you have any questions, and I will see you guys really soon. Bye.